All right, let's continue our main playthrough of this game. We explored a whole bunch of the Altus Plateau. We kind of explored all over here a whole bunch. There's probably still more to do, and I think there is, but we'll come back to it. For now, let's finally just go into the capital. It's kind of like the main objective of the game for a while now. I mean, I remember in the beginning, the guy with the white mask, he says like, "Oh, you're maidenless or whatever. You too bad. Go over to that castle and kill a guy." Basically, and then I think he's supposed to kill another person, with like a great rune, and then you get an audience with the round table hold, and they tell you your fate, your destiny as a Tarnished to get the shards of the Elden Ring and put it back together. Basically, I guess the guy with the white mask says he disagreed with that. I mean, a few people seem to disagree with that. People in the volcano manor and the guy with the white mask. It's classic Dark Souls narrative, really. Or, I don't know if it's a narrative, but, classic Dark Souls storytelling. Where, like, there's a big, like, chosen one destiny thing you must do. But as it turns out, it might not be what it seems. But either way, everyone just tells you, go over here, go near the actual like giant golden tree that you can see from literally everywhere from the game, I think. For the most part anyway, unless you're underground, I guess, or it's blocking the view. Oh, actually, what's that? I think that's it glows. Well, the ones with the outline, I think they teleport away. I think the best way to kill these things is like with like a ranged item. Use this. There you go. Golden parry. Ooh, that sounds amazing. I think I know what that is actually, because I watched the video about like parry frames and frame data, and how like each parry has different frames and everything, which does better for parrying, which has more active frames and whatnot. I think the golden parry is the best one actually. I might want to change to that, but let's see actually. Okay, look at it real quick. Golden parry. Yeah, over here. Golden parry. Perform an Erdtree incantation and swing the shield to deflect enemy attacks and break their stance. Effective, even at a slight distance. Yeah, I believe, you can also parry from a distance. That sounds amazing. I mean, I love parrying, just in general in Souls games, so that could be perfect for me. Anyway, everyone just tells you to go to the capital and do something. I mean, I guess obviously end the game, but I don't know if that's actually what you do. You actually like put the Elden Ring together. It really feels like end game, but I know for a fact it isn't because there's still more areas. You can see on the map, literally on the map, you can see there's actually more area beyond this. So I don't know. I guess we'll see as I just slaughter these random people, random crazy insane people. Don't worry about them. Okay. I mean, obviously, you can't just enter the front door. You don't have the right. Oh, you don't have the right. Instead, I guess we have to find another way in. I actually don't know. How would you get in? Because I just assumed that was the front door, so I just went here. But I actually don't know how to actually go in, I just assumed it was this way. Because you also saw the finger reader, she mentioned, like, your destiny and all that. Not a door, though. You don't have the right. You only have the right. Okay. And it looks like on the map, it looks to be like a clear way to go, but maybe it's not. In that case, how do I get in, actually? I mean, there's a divine bridge over here, but that's like a point where you can't actually get in. You get teleported there. I thought it was gonna be a lot easier. Actually, I really thought you would just go in the front door. But as it turns out, you don't. Unless I'm missing something. I mean, sometimes there's a prompt if you, like, get off your horse. I mean, obviously not. This is, like, a way too big of a door to just open your arms. Huh. Okay. I remember, I went around over here. I did that already. I can't remember now. It's been a while. It's been a week since the last time I streamed. So, I don't actually remember every little detail. There's the guy with the shrimp. Oh yeah, I mean this looks like something. Maybe I have to go. Maybe I need to go back there. That looks like a road, right? So maybe that's the real entrance. Did I see that already? I don't remember if I did or not. But let's try that. Makes sense. You can't just go in the front door. I mean, last time there was like a giant castle, like Stormvale Castle. I did go through the front door because there was an option to. I actually preferred to just go through the front door. I prefer to take it the hard way, you know? I don't want to be like a sneaky, like rogue type character. You gotta go through, you know, the side paths. Just let me in the front door. I don't care. Just Oonga Boonga smash everything in front of me and then just go. Yep. Also, what? Oh, okay, Deathbird. I assume this thing spawns at night. Did I see this before? I don't actually remember if I saw this enemy before. At least in this area anyway. I mean, I saw a Deathbird before. We fought one before. In Caelid, actually. I wonder if they're like the... I mean, I remember, yeah, in Caelid it only spawned at night. So it's kind of like the night cavalry. So I guess it's nighttime. It's kind of annoying because of the snails. Ow. Okay, hold on. Excuse me. No, stop it. Ow. Okay. Okay. No, not throw kukuri. I forgot that I had that in my hotbar. Excuse me. Kill these snails, please. Okay, well, good thing there's friendly fire. Certain enemies have friendly fire, depending on their size, I guess. A lot of damage. That thing out of my inventory. I remember the Deathbirds are pretty hard actually, especially in their second phase. They do like magic stuff. That's annoying to dodge. Ow. Oh, forgot about that move, even though I did it like 5 times already. Oh, that's probably a grab. You know what this bird reminds me of actually? It reminds me of Tweety Bird, you know? Obviously not like Tweety Bird at all, but the head is what reminds me of, you know, from Looney Tunes. He's seen better days, I guess. This whole like Shattering thing didn't do very well for Tweety Bird's like complexion, I guess. Come on, give me that. Oh yeah, I forgot. I actually put on my like off screen. I put back my misery cord. I upgraded and put back the misery cord in my equipment slot because I was thinking like, you know, I was comparing the damage again, and it's like actually the dagger, yeah, the dagger does do good like critical damage. So I should have that on my bar. Might as well, right? Because I replaced the bow. I didn't have like a secondary weapon, so might as well have that misery cord like dagger, or like parrying and stuff. I don't know if you can parry this thing. Probably not. Generally speaking, well, the thing is, like enemies that can have that have friendly fire on, I guess it can attack smaller enemies, like accidentally. Are like considered giant enemies, right? They're considered big enemies. Ow, ow, oh my god. That's how it always gets me for some reason. It's always a smash and then like pull pack. It's like the Clayman. But yeah, they're considered giant enemy. I imagine you can't really parry giant enemies. Generally speaking, the rule of thumb is that you can parry enemies that are about the same size as you and attack with like a weapon, usually. Not always. Ow. Well, I'm tanky, so I just tank all the hits and kill you. That works out. I really feel my damage is lacking, though. Probably because I'm a quality build. Quality builds... Yeah, I've done the calculations. Quality builds are just not very good in this game. Unless you're a really high level. Because you think the scaling of 2 stats, you know, strength and dexterity, would be good, right? Because you see here... On the Great Epee, for example, if you put it in the Quality Infusion, you can see that, actually, yeah. See the attribute scaling, all the different stats you can have in this game, strength and dexterity. You would think scaling both would be more, right? But In this game, the scaling is just weird. It's like really, I guess, bad, you know, comparatively to the other games. So you only get the most out of this when you're like max strength and max dexterity. At that point, you're like over leveled, you know. I feel like so. At that point, it doesn't matter. So really, it's just better to stick with one stat. So I'm considering. Oh, I'm considering like respecting my character. Eventually, I'm still, you know, holding out that maybe they'll buff quality, because it just seems to be no reason to use it for most of the game. You know, your first playthrough, you use it maybe in NG plus, but at that point, who cares, right? I'm hoping they buff it eventually, but maybe not. Actually, I'm going the wrong way. I think I can't look at the map. I'm always turned around. Oh yeah, and I got a shield, by the way. Where's the shield? I have too many stuff. Too much stuff. Twin Quite Shield. Featuring a vividly painted twin bird. The twin bird is said to be the envoy of an outer god and mother of the death birds. An outer god. Reminds me of Astel, right? Of the Voidborn. No, Voidborn. The weird, like, I don't know how to describe it actually. The weird, like, scorpion alien thing, like a skull face and a pincer, you know, we fought underground as part of like Ronnie's whole thing. Seems to be a lot of aliens in this game, you know? Because apparently Deathbirds are also may have descended from an outer being, you know? A being from the outer realms in space, I guess. I don't know. All of this icon show. Yeah, did I look at the description for this? I remember picking this up. I actually didn't look at it. But this is Grey Shield. It is, you know, painted with divine scene. They're recipients of a blessed tear from the Erdtree. And yeah, it's how you increase, you know, your the healing amount from your flasks. An item that looks back fondly on the age of plenty. The divine scene acts in itself as a sacred invocation, gradually restoring carries HP. Okay. Put on your back and you slowly recover your HP. I think that's definitely a lot of motifs, by the way. A lot of familiar motifs from the previous Souls games, but I believe the icon shield was also like a shield that existed in the other Souls games. I you know, real life, I think that's called a pavas. A pavase? I think I pronounce it. P-A-V-I-S-E. Pavas? Pavase? I think I'm not wrong way. It's a real life shield. You know, great shields I feel like in this game are like, I guess the tower shields in general are kind of unrealistic. Because in real life, you wouldn't have like a giant slab of metal to like lug around the whole time. They'd be just too heavy. The closest thing I guess would be like a shield if you're like from the Roman Empire, you know, there's like legionnaires that had like a whole formation with like big shields. Otherwise, usually they don't really exist except in the form of a pavase, you know, pavas. I don't know how to pronounce it. Oh, did I come here before actually? Yeah, because I guess I activated. I must have forgotten. I don't know. Because yeah, I see like a thing here. Oh yeah, maybe I totally forgot. Anyway, this is the actual real entrance, I guess, to the capital. I thought it was the front door. But here's another like knight, I guess. Oh, it's getting closer. Help. Oh, this guy looks different actually. It's like freaking roots on his shield. Draconic tree sentinel. All right. But yeah, the icon shield definitely does look like a real life shield. And often though, you don't really hold it. You actually kind of just stab it into the ground, you know, as kind of like mobile cover. In real life, you know, it would be used by medieval crossbow people who use the crossbows to shoot over the pavas. Let's fight you on foot. And fire breathing a horse. I wish my horse could do that. When's the horse DLC? Shield bash? Yeah, well, actually, that's just a stomp. Oh, you kind of, it's kind of like a claw shield. It's actually bad. I already used up most of my flasks, actually. Should have rested a grace first. Oh well. Ow. Can I parry? Maybe not slams, but maybe little swings. Ow. Shockwaves. I feel like that's the biggest thing about this game. Freaking shockwaves now. What is this? Okay, lightning. I'm gonna die. Well, that's all my flasks. Don't know how to time that. Good thing there's a stake of Marika. I have the shield on because I want to see if I can parry, but... Oh my god, it still hit me. Nope. I parried you. Even though I'll probably die anyway at this point. Okay, I tried to parry that, it didn't work. Let's try again. Probably at full strength this time, maybe. You know, his armor kind of reminds me of the marionette soldiers, actually, you know? Marionette soldiers had like a similar looking chest armor. I don't know if that's intended. But the shield, though, it has a little, like, roots on it, so it does remind me of the roots in Stormveil Castle. I wonder if there's a connection. There's also the connection with the, whatchamacallit? The Omen Killers and Deathblight. You know, Deathblight seems to be, when it's activated, a bunch of roots come out, too. So I wonder if that's related, too. It's draconic, though, so I don't know what that means. Well, maybe it's because of the lightning, actually. I remember there was a dragon we fought, like, in the very beginning of this area. So I hate the fire, oh my god. Can I parry the fire? Probably can. Oh, come on. Now I just want to parry you. Can you parry that? I don't know. Big slams, I don't imagine you can parry, but... Okay, now I'm just trying to parry everything. Doesn't work. Come on. There you go. Oh. A lot of damage. Ah. The timing, I don't know. The timing's hard for me for some reason. I don't know if you can parry that. It's kind of got a pseudo jumping attack, so I don't know. Certain attacks, just in general, you can't really parry. It's not lightning. There's a knight in Lernia that does a similar thing. So there's a lightning attack. Hones in on you. Fucking parry that, screw you. There's like 1,000 damage. Whoa. And I'm dead. Damn it. I mean, we can do this. It's very doable. One more. It will take one more attempt. I'm just like fooling around with the parrying. You know, parrying is actually a worse thing to do against these enemies because you can't repulse them anyway. You know, they don't seem to have like a repulse animation you can do with them. They just get stunned. That's it, which is very useless. You'd rather just hit them. But I do want to parry just for style points. I don't know. Yeah, I could drink this. Forgot about that. Always forget my buffs. That's kind of hard to... You'd think dodging in close quarters would be better for that fireball, but sometimes it comes out really quick and just hits you anyway with the AoE. Ow. What do I have in my Asher War, actually? I think I changed that, I don't remember now. Oh no, I think it's still the same. Storm Assault. Ow. Did that hit me 2 times? It was like 2 lightnings. Or, it didn't hit me 2 times rather, but it hit... Like, the lightning bolt hit 2 times. Ah. I still can't time that. I still can't time that. Get out of your fireballs. What are you, a PvPer? Spamming fireballs from a distance? Like a noob? I was okay. This is different. Not the home. It's not the homing one. Okay, it seems like there's 2 kinds. The fireballs that hit like directly at you, and then there's the one that hits at the bottom. And that was like a wave. I don't have time to learn all your attacks. Ow. Excuse me. Still can't dodge that. I press the button as soon as I think it's gonna... And it does not work. It just does not work. Either too late or too early. Screw you. This is different. It's just a AoE. He parried the shield claw thing. It's not a shield bash. It's actually a weird shield claw attack. Really. Okay, stop it. Please. Get parried, idiot. Come on. Okay, you're almost dead. Oh, wrong timing. I was hoping to parry that. I was hoping to jump over that, assuming that was a shockwave of some sort. Alright. I'm not satisfied until you get parried, buddy. Ah, that hit me. Come on. I don't know if you can parry that. It's like a shockwave to it. Ah, I'm gonna die. You know, trying to parry this guy. What? Come on. Come on. No flash? No problem. Okay, I'm gonna die. I dodged that eventually, finally, by the way. Come on, I want that parry. There you go! Screw you! Ah! That's something caught my throat as well. Dragon Crate Claw. Dragon Claw Shield. Alright. Let's read some lore. Weapon said to have been whittled from the claw of a great ancient dragon, wielded by grotesque tree sentinels who yet serve the Erdtree. Okay, so they still serve the Erdtree. They just have weird dragon things on them. The claw is enwreathed with lightning and tears through the dragon's feeble descendants with ease. It's like fighting fire with fire, you know? Dragon versus dragon. So I guess things made out of dragons are effective against other dragons. And the Great Shield, said to be whittled from the claw of a great ancient dragon, wielded by grotesque tree sentinels. Yeah. Be of lightning. It does lightning damage, I assume. Alright. Let's look at that actually. What's this? It is oh, it's just a colossal weapon. You know, there's a category in Elden Ring that's just colossal weapon. It used to be like in the Souls games, there's like ultra great sword, you know, there's great hammers and great axes. But in this game, they kind of slightly changed the names, where there's like colossal swords, colossal axes, I think, or is it colossal axes? I'm not sure actually. Look actually. What was it? change the category again. Item type. Colossal weapon. Yeah, there's great hammers. There's great hammers and great axes. Yeah, okay. The difference is like, yeah. It used to just be great axes and great hammers. And ultra great swords. Those are the weapon categories for the biggest weapons in the game in the Soul series. But now there's like colossal weapons. Colossal weapon is just generic, I feel like. I don't know, just anything that's just big weapon. But there's also colossal swords. So anything that's not a colossal sword is a colossal weapon, I guess. Is that how it works? But I was wondering, is there colossal hammers and colossal axes? I guess not. It's just colossal weapon as like its own category. Is the idea. Because it's very, I can't speak. It's very, very varied. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to. That was what I was trying to say. That was a tongue twister. Very varied in terms of like weapon types. You know, there's like claws and like halberds technically, but it's not really a halberd. Big hammers, big clubs. You know, this thing, pizza cutter. It's like its own like catch-all category of just giant weapons, I guess. I assume it's because you kind of swing it the same way, generally speaking, by default. Unless it has like special moves, I guess. Anyway, we got past the grotesque tree sentinel, and now we can enter the capital proper, maybe from the side. Yeah, look, good look at that tree, by the way. I remember when we got teleported here, we actually did get to see a bit of the tree. There's a big, like I guess a big scar on it. You know, a big cut. Maybe we get to enter the tree eventually. Who knows? Just looking around, looking at the scenery. Have to go inside. Good luck. Yeah. No. I think you break this, but no. Alright. And I'm thinking as well, the capital is probably going to be like a dungeon like the Stormveil Castle, if I had to guess. I mean, it's a big place that we've all been told to go to for the longest time. All the other... I was thinking, though, like all the special dungeons that involve those main bosses, you would think... Okay, that's a lie. You would think would have like big dungeons, like Stormveil Castle. I remember when going to Stormveil Castle, it was a big place, you know, just to fight Godric. Probably one of the like, you know, beginner bosses of the game. But when you fought, like when you go to Renala, you know, Renala had the academy, which was pretty like, it was a dungeon, but it wasn't as big really as Stormveil Castle. It had some side paths and everything that I missed the first time, but otherwise it wasn't that big, to be honest. Also, Radon, you know, Red Main Castle. Technically, the first time you go there is empty, so... But even then, it's actually pretty small. So, I'm thinking, maybe this time, they'll bring it back again with, like, a big dungeon. And we get to explore as much as Stormveil Castle. Also, quite a scene, by the way. Again, you see that big, giant scar thing. Big cut. I assume someone cut it. And, like, the inner layer is just, like... You know, it's like a normal tree inside. The outer layer is just very golden and magical. Anyway, here's an enemy, I guess? Or is he... Or maybe he's just the gardener, you know? Sometimes the enemies just don't do anything. They're just there. You can upskirt them. I don't know. Behold, beautiful. Ah, yes. Trailer shot here, by the way. Thumbnail, maybe? Hold on, let me just line it up. Rule of thirds, you know, a little bit. Just imagine how it looks like as a thumbnail. Maybe face the camera. Well, never really face the camera in my thumbnails, actually. It's often like when I'm during gameplay, I don't really like face the camera. Always locked in on enemy, you know? Or otherwise, just, you know, moving forward. My character's face, though, I mean, my character's face is not perfect. I don't know, like from what, like a certain angle, it looks all right, but when you start like moving the camera around, I don't know, my character's face just doesn't look good. I feel like just the female faces in general is hard to like make good. You can make them like really pretty, I guess, like waifus like tier. But like if you make a waifu tier, like, it doesn't look right to me. You know, it just looks too anime, so it doesn't fit the game. You know. But I've seen people like really be creative, the character creator, and they have made like really like pretty looking faces, but then it's like too pretty, you know. Especially the neck. I feel like the neck is like it's way too thick sometimes compared to the face. Anyway. Spin around. Oh, a lot of bloodstains. Do people just try to jump off? Yep. Try to do what kind? Oh, they're gonna do like a speedrun tech or something. I think there's a move where it's like you can like move forward with the like an Ashen War or something. Use a horse? Nope, can't use your horse. Oh, that's just miss. I was thinking maybe you could, like take a sneak preview of like what's inside. I mean, eventually we might get over there, you know. Going around. I'm gonna be very cautious actually. I'm gonna go like very slow because I remember in Stormville Castle there's a ton of secrets that I missed. But this time I want to be like very thorough, and even then I'll miss things. But you know, I'll try to be as thorough as I can. Anyway. Looking at the what do you call these? I don't know what you call these. These things? Banners? Oh, just looking at it. You know, it's the picture of the Erdtree. Makes sense. Seems like the whole like religion, you know, and the original kingdom of these lands is all about the tree, right? And the tree is still there. But I guess before the Elden Ring was shattered, everyone was all about the tree, you know? Hey, this golden tree, it's our friend. And probably, you know, symbolic of like God or something. Ooh. Alright, now this is a view. Hold on, let me just set up again the screenshot. For my video. Thumbnail, maybe? What's that thing? Oh. This is a view. Now this is a view. Maybe like this. This. No, maybe like this. Yeah, this is a good screenshot. Like here, like that, no? Anyway. Dragon? I assume dead dragon? It's always a motif as well in Souls games, you know, dragons that came before. Or like dragons, I forget the lore. I thought I read some descriptions where the dragons, like, they weren't enemies really, they were like friends, right? At least to this kingdom. Not friends to me. It seems like every dragon I've come across tries to kill me, but you know. But this dragon, I guess, attacked the capital and then was killed, I assume. What's that thing? It's like a big spear maybe? Or is it something else? Not sure. I don't know. So, because it looks like maybe he's, I don't know, it looks like, you know, from a glance, maybe it's the thing that killed the dragon, or maybe it was wielded by the dragon. I don't know, because it looked like it's embedded in the actual capital, so maybe it was attacked, or used it to attack. I don't know. Can't tell. I don't know what it is. Maybe a big arrow? You see those big arrows before, right? Oh, you don't have the right, I imagine. Yep. You don't have the right. Oh, you don't have the right. A lot of yellow, by the way. A lot of gold. It makes sense. Golden. Reminds me of Kintoki, I think. Character in Fate Grand Order. Guy that likes gold. It's the snowmen. They don't seem to. You can target them, but they don't seem to attack. So, are they just duding? Are they just making the sound? Actually, I wonder if the background music is actually played by these things, or no? Okay, good for you. Weird enemies. Oh, ow! Oh, don't do that. Don't attack me with the power of music. What are you, a D&D bard? Actually, can I parry? The attack kind of slow. And they just spin a whole bunch, so I can't tell. Okay, there you go. So I keep forgetting to use my dagger. I put on the dagger just mainly so I can do more damage with the with a repulse. I always forget. Okay, got a horn though. Golden horn of the Oracle Envoys. Profoundly weighty, it blows are sure to be felt. Originally an instrument, but one that cannot be sounded by mere human. Or perhaps it's too early to sound the call. Blowing the horn to release a magic bubble. Acquires faith. Okay, I can't even use it, but I guess we can do what they do and shoot bubbles as well. But otherwise, it's just a hammer. Imagine it's just bonking people with like a weird trumpet thing, I guess. my character can't do it. It's just like nothing. It's like me trying to like whistle, you know? But I imagine if you have the stats, you just blow bubbles at people. Good. Stop. Stop it. Oh, you look different. Nope. And repose. There you go. 1000 damage. I also made the misericord lightning, by the way. I believe in this game, lightning scales with dex and fire scales with strength. But just in general, just to have like split damage, I think it's good for critical hits. I think the way it works, I mean, it's a very similar formula to Dark Souls 1. Or ever since Dark Souls 1, really. Maybe Demon Souls 2. I'm not familiar with Demon Souls as much as I am Dark Souls 1. But split damage means like, you know, a weapon that is infused with like, for example, lightning will do physical and lightning together. But each of the damage is technically less than just simply having like a normal infusion, right? Like quality or whatever. You would just pump up the stats for quality. It would just do like, you know, 200 damage. For example, and if you have lightning, it'll do like 100 physical damage and 100 lightning damage. You know, just as like a very simplified example. And generally speaking, characters also have defenses, right? So, you know, it will. If you only have one type of damage, it only goes through one type of defense. Also, ow. What is this thing? And you have split damage, you have to go through 2 different types of defenses, right? I remember, generally speaking, split damage does less damage overall, I think, if it has to go through like a lot of defenses, right? But it's pretty good early game when enemies have like, you know, low defenses in the first place, so you end up doing more damage with split damage. Right. But like later in the game when everything has higher defenses, where you have to go through multiple defenses, I think I don't know, it's a whole lot of calculations. I don't know, too much math. But I think the way it works is like, it's like, don't quote me on this, but it's kind of like exponential, right? If you like do a whole lot of damage, then you do even more damage than you think, I guess. But if you do like very little damage compared to defenses, you do way less damage, you know? It's like that, I guess, if that makes any sense. It's like very exponential. But that's why when you do a critical hit, that's the biggest thing. If you do a critical hit with like a split damage weapon, you overall do more damage because that damage is multiplied and it overcomes multiple defenses, and with very large numbers, you end up doing way more damage if you repulse with like a weapon that does split damage. That's why, for example, I believe the Chaos Bandit Dagger from Dark Souls 1, which also had like split damage between fire and like physical, I think so. I could be wrong, but that's why, you know, it does the most damage in was it Dark Souls 1 or was it Dark Souls 3? I can't remember now. I'm always mixing it up. Anyway, that's all just to explain the reason why I have my dagger as a lightning split damage weapon instead of just a physical one. It does more damage basically. Oop. I was supposed to backstab you. I guess not. Turn around. You can't just turn around. It's OP. Yeah. Was that? I can't remember now. I think. Well, whatever. I wasn't paying attention, but I was thinking. I was like thinking in my mind, was the backstab do more damage with the dagger, or was it the rapier does more damage? I think the dagger did about 800 damage, right? So what about if I stop spinning? Stop spinning, please. I'm trying to backstab you. Do a test. Come on. Okay, you're dead. Doesn't matter. I was thinking as well, yeah, you could probably drop down here too, by the way. I don't know if I want to do it now, though. Did I? Oh, let me double check. Did I skip anything? Because I remember, yeah, there's a guy in front of a door. Was there like another way to go, I wonder? Yeah, we might have went this way. Did I go from this way? I can't remember now. There's a guy in front of a door. Oh, yeah, I came from there. Again, I'm being very thorough. But yeah. Because I didn't go down this way yet. Alright, it's not a path I remember. You know what? I'll do something like this, maybe. Just to remind myself. Assuming these things like stick around. Oh, and you mean... Oh, that's fine. I'll leave it there. I was actually hoping to... No, in fact, I want to leave it here as a reminder to myself. I'm really being very thorough now. So remember to come back here. So remember that. I'm marking my paths now. So I don't forget. Because there's also this thing too. So there's an elevator as well. Assuming this elevator works. I assume it does. Let's mark this one too. Well, if I die though, I imagine the prism stones reset, but oh well. Oh, okay. Oh, okay, yeah, it goes over here. Okay, I mean, that's good actually. Now I know. Alright, yeah. Okay. So it just leads back over here anyway. And more of these little things. Again, you see in the Perfumer ruins, so I assume these are Perfumer weapons of some sort. You go away. Give me your stones. A lot of herbs and stuff, yeah. I assume this is a perfumer's workshop. Making those like biological weapons. Making stinky, stinky gas. I assume. Oh, and I remember that thing. You know, I remember not killing that thing because that was non-hostile. You know, this thing is non-hostile. So, okay, interesting. There's a little side entrance here. I didn't even notice. Okay. Hey, you can go over here instead. And that kind of loops around. Alright. I want to keep it all in my head. So I make sure I explored everything. But I guess that's it. So the only other ways to go would be... You technically could jump down here, I imagine. Or you could take the elevator. Generally speaking, I like to take the route that allows me to go back up, you know? Rather than go down a place, but I can't get, you know, can't get back up. Because I feel like I might miss stuff. So instead, I'll take the elevator. But I might come back later if I need to jump on the roofs for some reason. Go down here. Well, there are some enemies. I see all the bodies. These bodies are not alive. They're just dead, I guess. But these guys are just still hanging around. Alright. Over here too. There's a knight there. Huh. Interesting. Oh. I just gotta keep marking everything. I should probably just put this in my hotbar at this point. Let's put it like here. I'm just using this to mark stuff. I can also mark on the map, but if I mark it on the map, it's actually really hard to tell because there's no verticality. So it's hard to tell where exactly you are in the map, I feel like. So I'm just gonna put like prism markers instead. To remind myself. Alright, are you a perfumer? I think you're a perfumer. Let me just rotate. I wanna parry you, come on. This is bad parrying. You attack too quickly, I can't react to it. Come on. There you go. Kablam. Preserving boluses. Or dead people. Or plants and stuff. I wonder why. Why there's just so many dead, like, people, you know? I assume citizens or commoners. They're just around and they're all dead. For the most part. I mean, I don't know. I mean, there's just on the streets, I guess. You see a little, like, rugs, you know? Maybe they're just stuck here. For some reason. Can like, I mean, there's plenty of buildings. You would think they would have houses, right? Can't you just die peacefully in your own house, you know, instead of here? I don't know. First off, Erdtree. It's an Erdtree. Wow. Nice looking place. Again, it very reminds me of, yeah, Anne Orlando. Very fancy. I wonder, maybe these are servants, you know? Maybe they're like, you know, for example, like butlers and maids in that case. They're just around because they're servants, but otherwise, they just slowly rot away because they don't have a purpose anymore, I guess. Nice song. Don't mind me, I'm just gonna grab this real quick now. Okay, he does mind. You can still playing your little flute. Or whatever. Hard to parry. And there you go. Just wasted all my HP for no reason. Perfumer's bulb. Yeah, okay. Are these guys also perfumers? I don't know. You don't like use any like perfume weapons though. They do have perfumer's bulb. Well, maybe they're like, you know, soldiers of the perfumers. They're not like directly perfumers in particular. Powder. Destroy all your furniture. That's a knight. Oh, hold on. Let's go inside over here. All the blood stains. That's not good. What are you doing? Doing something. You know, they kind of remind me of doctors, actually. I don't know. Maybe these guys... Okay, so maybe they were trying to save, you know? Get out of here before I get killed. Oh, bloodstains, though. Oh, what? They have a buff. Okay. Ow! Whoa. Excuse me? That's freaking, like... This decimated my health. The heck? Excuse me? Okay, I'm almost dead. Don't shoot me. Okay, these perfumers are no joke. And there's even that guy. Oh my god. Out. 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 Heal up. Alright, almost dead. That's fine. Yeah, I'm kill you. Get out of here. Now it's just the perfumers. Come on. Targeting the wrong guy. Okay. So the perfumer attacks kind of explode. I mean, it's very similar. We saw that before, though. Like a different guy. You know. I believe it was Lernia in the village of Albanurix. I think the first time we saw that kind of attack. A lot of people die to it for some reason. Counter attack. I think. Okay. Bad idea to just run in like that. They just keep zoning me. Yeah. There you go. Get out of here. Perfumer gloves. Did I already have perfumer stuff? I thought Mummy had like the depraved perfumer armor, you know? Yeah, I also changed my gloves, by the way, to have the things on me. I had like different gloves before, but changed it off screen so I can fit all my items on my character. Well, let me just change it to too much items. Too much items. Here you go. Perfumer gloves. Gloves of an Erdtree capital perfumer. In times past, the role of perfumer was much respected, a blessed apothecary in the eyes of the many. But after entering the battlefields of the Shattering, they performed no such role, trading their aromatics for poisons and explosives. Okay. So they were kind of like doctors, you know, or like alchemists before. But they needed to repurpose their like tools for like war, I guess, ever since the Shattering, and then, you know, all the demigods fought each other and everything, right? Didn't I have like other like perfumer stuff? Or maybe I didn't. Maybe I dreamt it. Yeah, I don't know. I guess I don't have. I thought I had like the other like perfumer stuff. I don't know. I swear like I read something about like depraved perfumers, so maybe I'm just making that up. I don't know. Maybe I'm just crazy. Anyway, so I guess I don't know. Thinking like optimistically, I guess maybe these people were just sick. You know, maybe their minds were going crazy from like the Elden Ring being shattered, right? Because that seems to be the case. Everyone seems to going crazy. Maybe like Death got like stalled, right? Because Ronnie stole the Death Rune, which I think that's what she said. She stole the Death Rune and everything. So that probably affected how like people died, maybe, and maybe people couldn't die. And people were sort of slowly going insane. You know, it's probably been a while. You know, it's been years ever since the Shattering. So maybe those perfumers were trying to act like doctors again and trying to save these people. That's why they're on the rugs and all that, right? But I guess it didn't work out, you know? Nothing helped, I guess. Nothing could like reverse the elements of the results of the Shattering, I imagine. And only people with strong wills, maybe, are the ones that survive. Or at least, you know, still like have their wits about them. Ow. Ow. Okay, well. This is annoying. I remember, yeah, I fought you before. In Lernia. A different weapon, though. Okay. Oh, can't parry that. Parry that, though. Classic Silver Knight, you know, attack. Definitely reminds me of Silver Knights from Arlando, these guys. Oh, get out of here, you're like Wrath of God or whatever. A lot of runes, by the way, but I'm never going to use them. I don't want to level up, really. I think I'm sticking with like level 100, so... I have nothing to use these runes on unless I find a merchant, I guess. In the middle of these capitals. In the middle of these capitals? No, it's one capital. In the middle of this capital. Behold rights. Oh, no, right. Is there? Kind of like on the street level. Yeah, I remember actually. In Dark Souls 1, I guess it's Dark Souls 3 they kind of did it, but like, I remember in Dark Souls 1, when you explored the big city, you know, the city of the gods, basically, and Orlando. Oh, it's a freaking ambush. You would be able to see the streets of the city, you know, from up above, but you wouldn't have never be able to explore it though. So it's kind of like that actually. We're kind of exploring the streets, like a big city, which was not normally a thing in Dark Souls 1. Again, you kind of did it in Dark Souls 3 though. That's what it reminds me of. You know, let me just parry with the, or rather repulse with the dagger. Kablam. Now one of those coffin things. It's an icon for summoning. Usually means there's a tough encounter ahead or something. No treasure chest though, unfortunately. This is one here, maybe? No? Ah, too bad. I'm just conditioned to, like, open a treasure chest when I see one of these things. I guess not. Seems like the way to go would be that way, so let's go the opposite. Oh man, I'm getting lost again. Feels like there's a lot of ways to go. I always say that, by the way. In any video game, I mean, especially in this game, though. Many ways to go, right? There's many ways to go. So what's this? Just having a secret meeting here? I see another enemy on the left there, I think, as well. Can't lunge. Ow! Don't throw things at me. Don't doot! Oh my god. Like, what other enemies are gonna come forward? I don't know. Hopefully not a lot. Oh, there's a lot actually. I see in the background there. That didn't do anything. It did very little, actually. Ow. Ow. Excuse me. I have no more flasks, actually. Whoops. There we go. Maybe if I kill this entire group, you know, I'll get some flasks back. That'd be great, wouldn't it? Come on, give me some flask back, please. I like some flask back. Ow. Stop it. Alright. Flask? You know, it seems like in dungeons. Is it just me or is it in dungeons you don't seem to get your flask back? Normally the rule is that you recharge some of your flasks when you kill a group of enemies. I never seem to recharge my flasks like inside dungeons, so I was thinking about that. Also this, okay, this is like sealed. I don't know if you can open this, probably not. Is this the case of lava doors in this area maybe? Is this like corpse wax? It was mentioned before, like corpse wax and like weapons and stuff. I think anyway. How do they make corpse? I mean, I guess from, you know, I guess they make corpse wax from just corpses. Is that just how it works? Is like corpses just very good for like making wax for some reason? No. Oh, I can actually open this. Okay. I didn't realize you could just open this. Where's this lead? Leads over there. It seems like there's something over there too. I would like a grace if possible. I don't know. Alright, now this I should probably mark on the map actually. I would like to mark this on the map. Mark it like this. So there's a door here, it's gonna go this way. This seems to lead outside actually. Yeah, it seems like the outer walls maybe? That's what I'm guessing. Is there grace though? I like some grace. I see an enemy there. I have no healing. So makes me not want to go this way. So you can still see that dragon in the distance, by the way. A very big dragon. Alright. It's over here. Hopefully Grace? Grace, please? Grace. No. It's a Crucible Knight. Good. I don't want to fight a Crucible Knight right at the moment. Not a hidden wall. There's an elevator. Will this lead to Grace? Maybe? Hopefully? Come on. Oh, it goes down, actually. Okay. And I just jumped? You know, it's like right there. Maybe it's just a shortcut of some sort. Oh, of course. Of course, there's just zombies here. Welcome to Zombie Town. More sealed doors. So maybe that's, you know, again, people are going crazy. Maybe some of them are turning into zombies. I assume this is like the lower area. You know, it's where the peasants live, comparatively, in this big city. Ow. Come on. Oh my God. More. Did they respawn? I remember there was a place where zombies just constantly respawn forever. I don't know if that's the case for here. Alright, desperate times call for desperate measures. I do have this raw meat dumpling, by the way. I remember seeing this, and this can heal you, but it gives you poison. Do I have anything that heals poison? I do. So I could do something like this. Yum. Eat the raw meat. And then use this. There you go, free healing. But like I'm out of flasks. I have nothing left. Bodies, yep. Yeah, again, like, it's something to do. There was some kind of outbreak, I guess. I assume related to the Shattering. That's why the houses are sealed. So that's why those people couldn't just go home, you know, because everything was sealed up to prevent the outbreak. Very Bloodborne, by the way. Again, I've never played real Bloodborne, but this feels like Bloodborne, you know. Everyone's just turning crazy, and there's like some kind of like infection. Okay. Skeletons. Okay. Ow. Ow. I would like to parry you just for the healing. Not too late, whatever. I'll kill you. Stones are key. I really wish there was a grace. I have no more health. More ambushes. I felt, you know, I've been going through too long without any grace. I feel like. What's over here? Use over there. Well, at least I get some healing here. A backstab. Oh, rumbling? Hello? Okay, alrighty. Great! Excuse me. What? Also, that guy's alive or waking up? Give me that. Okay. I have no healing! Oh my god. I think this is it. I'm gonna die soon. Also, hands, by the way, hands! There's really no... There you go, there's a freaking grace. Give me that grace! Ah! Ignore that guy with 2 swords. Just give me this grace already. Alright. Finally. A checkpoint.